In a previous video, the 4 causes of unexplained pain you should know, we talked about the fear-pain cycle. This cycle plays a huge role in sensitization of the nervous system, in chronic or persistent pain patterns, and in unexplained pain. It's important to understand how our behaviors feed the tension and pain cycle that shows up in our bodies, so that you can understand the importance of the somatic practices we teach. Our ways of being, our coping mechanisms, thought processes, and past experiences can all trigger this fear-pain cycle. Do you have a tendency for worry? Are you an anxious person? Is the glass half full or half empty? Do you allow yourself time to engage in conscious rest and relaxation? Or do you find this challenging because you feel that resting is a waste of time? Do you listen to your body, or do you tend to push through and just ignore the pain? Are you living in alignment with your deepest heart's desires? Are you shining your light into the world, or are you hiding it? Do you have a tendency towards hypervigilance? Are you hard on yourself? If any of this resonates with you, then keep watching. We are passionate about helping you to begin to change these patterns, reset your nervous system, and reduce pain and tension in your body. We invite you to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our latest videos. The fear-pain cycle is just that, this endless merry-go-round of fear that causes pain. And then the pain that we experience causes fear. And the cycle continues. Most often, this is happening under our awareness. As we fear the presentation of pain, this reinforces danger to our brain and makes it more likely for the brain to create more pain. The more fear we have anticipating the pain to show up, the more likely our brain misinterprets safe signals coming from our body as dangerous, which causes more pain. So more pain leads to more fear, and more fear leads to more pain. And the cycle continues. When we explain fear, we hear clients say, "I don't really have fear," or "I'm not a fearful person." So in this video, we want to distinguish that fear is fear perceived by your nervous system and our ingrained behaviors that trigger the nervous system into a fear response. Fear to your nervous system can be any of a long list of actions, thoughts, or beliefs that keep your nervous system on high alert. There are 6 main patterns that can activate danger signals in the brain, feeding the fear-pain cycle. Number 1, criticism. Any negative self-talk stemming from your own patterns or criticisms that you have heard as a child that are still operating under your level of consciousness. Number 2, pressure. The habit of perfectionism, hypervigilance, and the need for things to be a certain way heightens your nervous system and perpetuates the fear-pain cycle. Number 3, worry. Compulsive thought processing and worrying keeps your nervous system and brain in a high state of alert. Worry is a constant irritant for the nervous system, heightening its sensitivity. Number 4, addiction to preoccupation. When you become preoccupied with, for example, social media or a bad habit, to avoid stillness, this preoccupation distracts you from feeling what is painful and scary. The physical feeling that comes with preoccupation, the feelings of being in a state of fight or flight, becomes so familiar that you do it over and over. Number 5, shame. This is when you feel bad, wrong, or faulty. The brain reacts to shame as though it is facing actual physical danger. The nervous system will then trigger the responses of fight, flight, or freeze, which is a negative emotional state of self-reproach or a sense of failure. And number 6, anger. Anger is problematic because it can be addicting and because the feeling is familiar. Anger releases stress hormones, signaling danger in the brain. So what is the solution to breaking the fear-pain cycle? We teach many practices that focus on reinforcing a sense of safety for your nervous system. The first practice we recommend you get acquainted with is called the Stanley Rosenberg Basic Reset. It's an unassuming practice that offers powerful results. You can find the practice here on this channel, and you can do it multiple times a day. The second practice that addresses neuroplastic pain, or pain that does not have a structural cause, is called somatic tracking. Somatic tracking teaches your brain how to properly interpret signals coming from the body, breaking the fear-pain cycle. You can find a somatic tracking guided practice here on this channel. There are a whole suite of specific vagus nerve reset practices that we teach as part of our Mind Body Blueprint program. A large part of what we teach are somatic movement practices, which involve pendiculation to diffuse the stuck patterns of tension in the nervous system. Somatic practices are like a moving meditation, and they quiet the pain signals, disarming the sensitivity of your nervous system. Essentially, the practices are about consciously slowing down and reinforcing feelings of safety for your nervous system. The last point I want to make is that it's critical to address the habits of thoughts and beliefs that keep your nervous system on high alert. This mind-body work is essential to heal, which is entirely possible given the brilliance of how our bodies are designed. We invite you to watch one of these video links here and download our free ebook to get started with practical options to change your pain and get back to feeling your best. So if you like this video, we invite you to click like, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.